Hey, folks, thanks for having me here. It's great to be on stage. This seems like a good crowd. Liberal sensibilities, middle-class, educated schmucks. I'll do my best to offend as many of you as I can. Why don't we start with current events? So what the hell was up with that whole COVID business, huh? There was a bad cold going around and everyone turned into retarded communists overnight. Seriously, the infection fatality rate was way less than 1% of the population. Somehow that became cause for mass psychotic panic. Everyone had to take experimental gene therapy shots. Thanks to Donald Trump's warp speed legislation. And suck my balls. If it wasn't Donald Trump's haters who were first in line for a dose, those too slow to get in line were offered free donuts and French fries. After that, people were threatened with job loss and even internment camps. Yeah, laugh, you dumb fucks. It stayed like that for 2 years. The stupid was so far off the scale of stupidity that people were wearing masks alone in their car. The government was recommending people have sex using glory holes. I'm not even kidding. Some of the stuff that went down has to qualify as the stupidest shit in the history of stupid shit. Nice democracy we have here. Let's flush it like a turd. No problem. We are well stocked on toilet paper. Then one day, the panic was over, just like that. I blame the Canadian truckers personally for knocking some sense into our collective heads. They were called Nazis and transphobes for their efforts, but I feel like they maybe were and are the last real people still alive. I wept with despair for my species, but since then I've gained some perspective. I think it's just the way it is with people. Love them or leave them. That's humankind for you. Sometimes the stupids, and there's a lot of them, getting a flap over something or other. And the smart ones who object get shot or at least ostracized for their trouble, which calls into question how smart they actually are, I suppose. Word to the wise, then. Keep your head down and your mouth shut during mass panics. You'll live longer. You'll be happier. Don't go thinking you have responsibilities to truth and human progress and all that the humans have spoken. They are happy being idiots. And what's wrong with that if that's what you want? I keep coming back to that question. For example, people cutting their dicks off. That's a big fad now. The kids love it, and honestly, that's okay by me. Back in my day, if you did something like that, prior to reproducing, we gave you a Darwin Award for it. Seriously, there's lots of moral panic about transgenders these days, but in my view, sort of a self-correcting problem on a long enough timeline. The only thing that tipped me off is that 3% of the population is somehow making enough noise that I have to spend 80% of my time hearing about it. Somehow the villain from Silence of the Lambs took over the public forum, and we were all okay with that. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets canceled again. Anyways, I guess if there's a theme for tonight's talk, it's play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's how I've come to feel about this society of idiots and the canned chatter they generate. It's just not for me anymore. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just passing through. I'm here for the free lunch. Then I plan to bail. Gonna enjoy this thing called life while I'm here to enjoy it. Things are going to shit all over. Well, convince me that that's a me problem if you can. Go ahead, I'll wait. For those of you who think like me, I might have a word of advice. Find something to believe in. Because shit's gonna keep getting weirder and dumber and shittier. It's the one thing you can be certain of. This is the best apocalypse ever, I guess. Yeah, thanks, folks. You've been very patient with me. Don't let the bastards get you down. Oh, have a great night.